Good morning, Rosboundy Psychic Medium here. Now, I have been out and done what I needed to. That was the appointment this morning. Had an insurance assessor type person check out the fence that had a tree fall over it. It needs repairing. So there's always something interesting in life, isn't there? Now, I'm hoping that I have unmuted correctly and that you can hear me. So good morning to you, Sarah. Wonderful to see you here. And good morning, Keza. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning to you as well. I'm going to get started since it is a bit later than usual. So tune into your psychic senses there, your little intuitions and gut feelings. Be ready to listen and receive from your own spiritual connections as to what the messages might be for you, added on to or instead of. It doesn't matter what I have to offer in the reading. So here we go at the start. We've got our beautiful little owl card. And it says, I don't even know what it says yet, be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. And wow, isn't that unique? That's lovely, because I love to finish my live streams with be the best that you can. Isn't that wonderful? So thank you to the owls and to the gift from Sarah. And how do I stop the notifications on this? We might have the iPad beeping again. And that's going to be par for the course, the way I do things from the look of it. I'll just put it over on the stand, I think. It may be easier for me to reach instead of twisting all the way around the other way. Oops, my arm in the stream and bumpies. Oops, here we go. And the card deck that I'm using is the Gilded Reverie still, the Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, expanded version, and I'll just put that there because I have pulled a card from Leanne and Deb's Inner Soul Guidance deck. And this morning it's Rooster. When I first lined up, what I had there was, it was lined up perfectly with me as the head on the rooster. I'm not leaving that there to open the show. Oh, that was just so funny. I had to move that. So here we have the rooster. Beware of the ego at play and take charge. I mean, the rooster is the boss of the coop as such, because being the male, stronger, bigger, and having the right weaponry on his feet. I think they have little hooky thingies that can defend their coop, their, what do they call, flock of hens? Oh, no, it's a chicken coop. I don't know what the in natural environment, we might have to look that one up. So that one is the rooster. Beware of the ego, because it can be a little bit, things that we do can be based on ego when really we're not intending them to, do we? Now, and we've got a hello from Akona. Thank you for being here. Lovely photo there. And you love the owl cards. So cute. I do love the owl cards. And look at what we've got right in the center there. It's so connected to my totem is owl. One of my totems is owl. When I did a spiritual journey at one point in my life. And it sort of stuck with me. I don't think it's something that you actually lose through the journey that we have. We can have things added in, and yes, some things drop off, but it's still, the energy of it is lasting forever. And Myra, you're only just late. It's not really that you've missed much yet. I've only just started, so I'm saying the highs. Hi, Myra. So we've had the owl card and we've had the Inner Soul Guidance card as well, Myra. So you may need to just go back for those. Now, what we've got here in our card spread this morning, nice cards. I mean, they're all nice, aren't they? It's just how they feel in the energy that we've got as to meanings and what messages we might be getting. So the mountain in the home space, we've got the home in the workspace. What we've got up here in the unexpected energy center is the choices. In our role, we have the key, and we've got the owls as the outcome or the central energy type of thing. I look at it as both. So really, by the end of the day, you've had this general overall central feeling through the day. And, at that time of reflection at the end of the day, what are we looking as a base from? So here with the mountain in our home space, things might be a little bit tricky. I'm feeling there's some little bit of movement in the ups and downs of the valleys. Down in the valleys, up the hillsides, the mountain, feeling like a mountain if that's what you're choosing it to be. Or it possibly is that you like mountain climbing and that's what you're doing today. I don't know. It's setting some of the little goals that we have throughout our day, presenting just that nice stretch of challenge and taking our practice sure foot. Remember, we've got the reindeer or moose or whatever this little creature is here, knowing their way. They know how to handle the terrain because it's their home, it's their environment. So in your home, your environment, you do know how to handle what you're needing to do, whether it's the physical, what's next on the clean up or tidy up or shift around or menu, or that type of more physical home space, or to do with the relationships that we have around and about us in our home space. So just give it a little bit of a stretch out and challenge. Take the long steps if you need long strides, or take the small steps and wander and smell the roses on the way. It really is, you're going to get to what you're needing to do today and complete, so that you're going to have that beautiful view from the top of your mountain today. Whether it's your Everest and feels like that, or whether it's just, the hill around the corner that you like to walk up every day. It's that sort of energy is what I'm feeling. It's just giving us a little bit of a challenge and stretching us out. Okay, so we're moving over into the workspace, and we've got the home there. So if it's that you're working from home, it's going to be a wonderful, it's that welcoming feeling. I'm seeing what I'm actually seeing, where my focus is, see in line with the tip of this pencil, that very clear depiction and pathway to the door. So it really is opening up that channel, opening up the pathway, opening up, ready to knock on the door to allow and invite more clients in, to invite that, the hospitality of, so that you're actually able to attract more clients to, as far as if that's the type of work you do, or customers. If you have a shop front, it's going to feel like a very homely place for people to step into. And that's what you're needing to make sure of today. With the welcoming, how do people know that you're there until you actually let them know? And then they'll come flocking in and really wanting to feel at home with what business or work or things that you're doing in that workspace, so that it's going to feel a lovely, comforting space to be in, and that what you're offering as your work is going to be a really from that space of what feels home, what is, and what's home. It's our heart center. Home is where the heart is. So put your heart into your work in a way that really is bringing in those customers, those clients, patients, even if you're in that field, so that, you are able to help and comfort, and, the hospitality factor. So feel that to what extent you need it to in your day-to-day, in your work. So there is some choices that are going to pop in unexpectedly. They'll be the day and night type choices. You'll know when they come into your space, because they are definitely going to be that defined, and you're going to make up your mind one way or another. And, now I can't. Let me just do that. And you won't be able to turn back with this. So those decisions that you're making, either from your home space or your workspace, it's going to be left or right, day or night, that type of thing. Okay, so there's not much else that really is going to need explaining about the choices card. It is unexpected. And Myra, you're saying that card's for me. I work in a shop. Yeah, yes. it's a lovely card for that, isn't it? For your workspace, it's going to feel like home, and you'll have customers coming in feeling at home. That space is what you're needing to be creating, isn't it? Or you've already created it. Sometimes it just takes those little touches to give it that little bit of finesse, that little bit of, even if it's just sweeping out the front, that type of thing. Washing the windows and making it sparkle to welcome them in. The key, as our role, it is up to us to, make those choices. Here we've got a choice, yes or no, left, right, that type of thing. With the key, I feel the choice is more, we have that key, we can set free whatever we need to. And that beautiful bloom that's in there, that gorgeous rose. It can be setting free a loved one in whatever way it is, because sometimes that single bud of rose can mean a loved one. And sometimes it can be just opening a new door, where you're needing to step through with love and trust to go in a particular direction through that door, that type of thing. I am going to move that just a tiny bit. And there we go. And now I've mucked it up. Me buttons and camera arms. I mean, it can mean too that we can close them up. It's sort of like the decision making, but it's not the yes no. This one is, we do have a choice of using the key as locking away as well as unlocking and setting free. I do see this card more so is the unlocking and setting free, I feel, because the door is already open. But it's another form of a choice though. And keep the key safe is what I'm sensing with this one too. So in some of those things that you're going to be doing today, and it could be partly the challenge of the home space, if you come across a block in that path, you are going to be able to find something that will unlock a tool or something, to blast the shit out of it or whatever, to get the boulder out of the path. It's that type of thing. It's tapping into and opening up that little treasure chest of what is your resources, as well as the other meaning that might be just setting someone free to make their own choice. It could be someone in your home space that you're needing to allow to make their own choice, and workspace. I mean, it's all relative to what you're feeling at that point in time. But that is our role. We are going to be a key. We are going to have a key for something that's going to occur throughout the day. So, and Sarah, you're turning your workspace in your home space with crystals and chimes. Yes, because you're setting up for some beautiful healing energies, aren't you? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And Keza, yes, your work building. Yep, my work's building up a bit by, you do love your work, yes. Yeah. It's lovely to have our heart in our work, and then it just doesn't seem like work, does it? Oh, good morning, Caitlin. How are you this morning? How are you? You have to watch the replay. Yes, I was a bit late. Normally I would have finished by now, but I did have an appointment with an insurance assessor at 8. Funny thing, I was asking when the lady rang to make the appointment, to set the appointment time. I said, well, I've got a live stream daily and that's around 8, so it better be later than 9. She said, no, actually he's going to be at your place at 8. So I had to laugh. Yes, there we go. We are here. We're reading the last card now. Here's the owls. Love the owls. Beautiful. Birds for communication. The card for the birds in the everyday type Lenormand deck. It's a bird card. But in this one, the extra that Ciro's put in is owls. And it gives that extra depth to our communication today. So it actually does bring in any way that we are going to be communicating today. It's actually dipping a little deeper into past the chit chat and into what we can share as our deeper knowledge and wisdoms. I see the owls as a very wise card. So we're going to be dipping into our wise sayings, our wise understandings, taking it to look more deeply at what meanings are around how people are talking to us, how we are talking to others as well. So it's the full realms of communication. I mean, it can be not just the voice, it can be our texting or our emails and that type of thing. The written word even, although it's not as much that, but because so much that we actually do now that we would have used a phone call pre-internet stuff, we are doing via text. So I see that as that realm of communication. So, put on your little wise hat. Almost what I'm seeing really is a wizard hat or a witch hat. Good morning, Sharon. And dipping into that realm of the magic of communication. And because it actually is the Merlin look that I'm seeing right now in the mind's eye. So I think Spirit's giving me that message of create magic with how you are communicating with other people. Have that awareness that what we do say, how we say it, even the body language as we say it, if we're in the same room or like this on a video type thing, have it where it really is supporting each word that you're saying type of thing. Because sometimes, yourselves that there are times where you're hearing someone say something, it just seems totally wrong to how their body's sitting and the rest, that, they're a bit of bullshit, telling me all sorts that I don't believe them. You know that, you sense into that, and I'm feeling that's part of what this message is. Mean what you say what you mean, and bring it into that realms of being wise words so that you're not just, not gossip, and having that responsibility of, caring that what you say and having that awareness that what you say may have an effect on someone else and they take it up and run with that. And if it's not, anyway, you'll sense into that. Use your intuition and know that whatever choices you make, there's the choices, are going to be the right one to unlock what is needing to be heard by someone. Okay. So there you go. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Oh, there you go. Do I giggle? Oh, I suppose I do. Yes, remember that for your work meeting, and you're doing that for Zoom. And really, it's one of those things that I'll just change the screen around so that I'm on there. It's one of those things many, many years ago because, and this was before internet, even when, oh, thank you, Keza, for liking the stream. I didn't realise I had that trigger on, but it's lovely to see it pop up. Cute, isn't it? When it was mainly just phone calls by an old-fashioned phone, a lot of you will remember those. I'm pretty sure some of you might not even have used one. I don't know. How young is the youngest here? It was advice, and it would have been in those early days of business when I would have gone to some workshop, and back then it probably wasn't called workshops, it was just a course. And doing the advice of, now, how do you present for people, attracting them into your shop. At that time, we didn't have a shop front as such, but the course treats every level of whatever, of whoever is there for the course on the same. You don't have the variance. But it was, even when you're talking to your customers, you pick up the phone and you put a smile on your face, regardless of what mood you're in, you still put a smile on your face, and you can't help but being putting out a lovely, the lovely sounding of what your voice is giving others. And I've always remembered that. So, but now with the Zoom, like you mentioned, Caitlin, a Zoom meeting, that even though you can still put on a smile and be here like I am now, putting on a smile and saying something that absolutely doesn't match it, and you'll see that on a Zoom, right? You'll see the body language with it. But it doesn't take long to really put yourself in the right frame of mind before any meeting, even if you're having a shit day. Yeah, and you're grumpy and everything. Spend that moment or two where you can actually take those deep breaths and change your perspective by those deep breaths, and each exhale is bringing you into, I'm in the right space to be happy regardless of what's around me. and just putting that type of perspective on it for that meeting, for that workshop, or however you're needing to present yourself, just to be in that positive, in that lighter frame, in the happier framework of your body, because your body is almost like a frame in those sorts of instances. Just my little 2 cents worth there for meetings. So, and sometimes it can take practice, but it's just one of those tips that I've always remembered. Put a smile on your face before you pick up the phone. Great cards they are, Myra. They are. So, Keza, thank you. Have a lovely day, everyone. Yes. And you used one. Yes. There you go. Yeah. Great. And yes, you too. I started off in the days where it was a party line, so that ages me a tad, doesn't it? And Kate, whoa, Sarah, put a smile on your dial. Yes. And I think that probably is how they said it at the time too. And wow, thank you so much. Thanks, Caitlin. Helped me big time. Helped you big time. I don't need to really repeat it because I'm putting it on the screen, aren't I? It's just habit, isn't it? And it was a great reading this morning. So thank you. Thank you, Veronica. And have a wonderful day from Sarah to everyone. So thank you each and every one for being with me just this little later. You're wonderful people, a wonderful family. It does feel like family. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. It probably should be closer to the 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on time. So I look forward to tomorrow's reading. There is tonight at the 8:30. I'll still be doing the Friday's Intuitive Chat. I'm not sure yet whether Leanne's going to be able to join me or not. She's still feeling a little unwell. So we'll just see. I feel for those who suffer migraines and things. I don't personally, so I can only understand empathically, not because I've had the experience. So I really send healing hugs to her that she can get enough rest. But it will be 8:30 tonight. Not the same channels. It'll be my rosboundy page and the My Time TV. And look, we'll just go with the flow as to what occurs tonight. If you need any more in-depth readings, there is the links there to have a look at. And hi, Shaz. Lovely to see you pop in, just on the end, but that's all right. Any time is great, isn't it? And yes, I'll have a great day and see you tonight. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Did I flip through that one? From Veronica. And big hugs to Leanne. Yeah, big hugs to Leanne. So, yeah, so you got them better soon. Oh, get better soon, Leigh. Yes, yeah. You get them. Oh, silly me. You get migraines. Yeah, my twin sister, has previously. I don't know that she does too much now, but I've certainly had shared experiences, as in she's told me how shit they are, bad they can be. So, yeah. So healing hugs to everyone that needs them. Love it, love and I don't know, just love out there, and be the best that you can be. And we'll see you tonight or tomorrow. Bye for now.